What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we've got something pretty special for you. We are going to be running the H&K SP5K PDW. What's actually an SP5K because we live in the United States and it has to be a semi-automatic pistol and or rifle. This is actually a pistol configuration with a pistol brace on it. As it comes out of the box, it actually doesn't come with the pistol brace or the brace adapter. The pistol brace is an SBA3 from SP Tactical, and the brace adapter is actually from my buddies at HK Parts. They sent it down here. We also have a little something else in store for you later as well that we'll talk about here in a little bit. Doesn't come with the mount either. This is a ultra lightweight claw mount that I got from HK Parts, and it has a Hollow Sun 403B on it there for a little bit of a sighting system. The reason why we had to kind of ruin the aesthetics of the gun and put an optic on it is because since we're running the brace adapter on the back, because I like AR-15 style braces or stocks, the cheek weld on it was so high that I actually couldn't get my fat face on the iron sights. If you're not familiar with the SP5K or MP5K, it is a roller delayed 9mm pistol caliber carbine. The reason why that's interesting is because the roller delayed is arguably one of the best systems for 9mm carbines because it has very low recoil and it's extremely reliable and hardy and very durable. The MP5 is probably the most widely used submachine gun of all time, especially in NATO countries and Europe and things like that. Even in the United States, SWAT teams, all that stuff, all run the MP5 because of its legendary reliability and ease of use. This guy has a 5-inch barrel. It has a easily detachable handguard. We'll get to the modularity here in a minute. And it comes with two 30-round magazines that you remove via paddle release. One of the ergonomic disadvantages to the MP5 is going to be the charging handle here. Unlike an AR-15, for example, that has last round bolt open, where you fire the gun till it's empty and the bolt locks itself to the rear, this gun does not, and you have to manually do it. The upside to that is you get to do the really cool HK slap, which makes you look super tactical at the range. It has a 2-position safety here, similar to an AR. However, it has to be, it takes a little bit more to reach it and actually engage it. Just a little bit longer of a pull on your thumb there. And the trigger is not quite as good as some other pistol caliber carbines. The advantage to it is the fact that it's very reliable, very robust, very proven, and super low recoil and really fun to shoot. But there's another disadvantage to it that we'll get towards the end of the video. Before we get to the shooting portion of the video, I just want to mention my Patreon supporters. It's because you guys, guns like this are possible. I appreciate you donating, and if you want to join the Patreon squad, all you have to do is go down to the link in the description and sign up. Also in that description is a link to a local homeless shelter that I like to support in Ames, Iowa. I would really appreciate it if you go down and donate to those kids. And finally, there's a link to Honest Outlaw swag, t-shirts, mugs, and all that stuff. You can go down there and get that if you choose to. Pretty good. Move back a little bit. Right. All right, so after we got done zeroing the 503B, we've had some pretty good accuracy on paper. Let's try it out on the steel. And we're out.
Now we're having fun.
Yeah, we are. Right now we are shooting 115 grain Great Lakes ammunition, but pretty soon here we're going to shoot some 147.
Nothing like a man and his gun.
So that's one thing I'm gonna have to get used to. Even though I know a lot about the MP5, I've never ran them that much, so. Like 48 rounds come out of that. You see that?
I did. Uh-oh. Did it again.
Yeah, it did. Alright.
Done like that Great Lake stuff, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
There's Bubs.
These are aftermarket mags too, so. Is this the 147? Oh. Likes that though. Alright, so one of the coolest things about H&K products is they work really well with suppressors. This is an Omega 9K with a tri-lug mount. And a lot of times when you add a suppressor, it's a little bit of work. This, not so much. So you just line it up with the tri-lug there, twist it on, and you're good to go. Now we have some 147 grain Phoenix ammo, I believe. Either, if not, it's Freedom munitions. And it may work and it may not. Alright, so far the SP5K has lived up to the hype. It is obviously the miniature version of the SP5. It's just shortened a little bit, and all the internals are actually shortened as well. It's not just a shortened barrel, so it does feel a lot more compact. The recoil is very good. It's very accurate. H&K is well known for making high quality barrels. They're well known for making high quality products in general. However, they're a bit overpriced. I did mention this gun is very expensive, and I wasn't joking about that. This gun is $3,200 MSRP. You can usually find them for, well, you used to be able to find them between $4,000 and $5,000. Now, if you look at one of these on Gunbroker, they're about $10,000. Don't buy them for that. They're not worth it. Now, we're gonna have, you wanna shoot it?
Yeah.
You wanna shoot it first? And then put it back on semi, which is one pull down of the lever. Right there, yep.
Okay.
Let her rip. There you go. What'd you think?
I kept getting fragged in the face, first of all. That
it's the suppressor. The gas is coming back a little bit.
So that hurt. But I gotta say, either I'm getting really good or these red dots are getting really good, because
I just think you shoot that well.
Look at me at 50. Right? I hit almost everything.
You did.
That looked like fun.
So I pulled the mag and then opened the chamber, right?
There you go. Yep. Good to go.
Right on. That was pretty sweet, man.
All right, so we're gonna shoot one more mag with it, but one thing I wanted to talk about before we do is there's some parts incompatibilities with this. One of the nice things about the MP5 is that it's so modular. Like literally just push pin, you can pull off the handguard, push pin, you can pull off the rear spacer there and pull off this whole brace assembly, and then literally just pull and rotate your lower off and the whole bolt and everything comes out. Super modular. So because it's so modular, there's lots of aftermarket accessories and some vary in quality. So if you're not buying H&K magazines, let's say, you might run into a situation like we ran into just a minute ago, where the whole top of the magazine broke off and we had all kinds of feeding problems. I was actually contributing it to ammunition until we actually pulled the magazine out and, you know, all the stuff fell out with it. These are actually some magazines I did get from H&K Parts, and I bought them because they were like a third of the price of the actual German ones. go with the German ones. So now we're gonna shoot it a little bit at 80 yards and just see how we do. That's super fun. So we have a Franklin Armory trigger in there, for those who are wondering, and it's a fun little thing, but I don't know if I'm going to keep it in there because this gun is so reliable without the trigger that I might just switch it back to the standard and put this in something else to play around with. Overall though, what do I think of the gun? I think the cool factor of the gun alone and the fact that it's in every Call of Duty ever made is definitely worth purchasing it. If you don't feel the same way about the cool factor I do, this is not the gun for you. The reason for that is because you can get an XR EP9 that does close to this, that's $300. And this is 20 times that, something in the area. You could buy enough EP9s to literally build a fort out of if you wanted to, for the same price as this guy. Also, these are extremely hard to get, and all the parts are equally as expensive if you choose to upgrade them. So, cool thing about it is it's very good with the suppressor. All HK guns for the most part are. Extremely high quality parts, very reliable, very accurate, but so are a lot of other guns, and they're not quite this expensive. So if you don't think this gun is the coolest gun in the world, there's a pretty good chance it's too expensive for you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to watch a 1,000-round review of this, we're definitely going to have one, and you can subscribe to the channel, and it will be up a month or so down the road. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.